In a lot of first-person video games, the developers will take some shortcuts in terms of rendering the player character. Sometimes they only model your body from the neck down, sometimes they don't even do that, since you're not really able to see your body when playing in first person. In Outer Wilds, while the game is played entirely in first person, one of the technologies you have at your disposal is a probe which you can take pictures with, including pictures of yourself. Because of this, the devs had to be a lot more consistent when it comes to rendering the player's body. I took advantage of this to make a third-person mod. However, there are still some actions where I forced the player back into first person since these moments were never meant to be seen from third person. Namely, stuff like sleeping, roasting marshmallows, and some animations from the DLC. For this video, I'm going to remove my code that put the player back into first person and just show off these moments as they appear in the base game, but from a third-person perspective. Before getting to that, let's just take a look at what the game looks like in third person. For starters, I have no head. If I equip my signal scope, or otherwise hold an item, I have no right arm. Funnily, your arm still casts shadows while invisible. The game isn't deleting these body parts, but instead moving them to a layer only visible from your probe camera and not your regular view. For a lot of the clips I'm going to show in this video, I'll have re-enabled the rendering of the head and the arm to focus on showing what the different actions look like without having half your body be invisible. So let's start simple. When you doze off at a campfire, your character just kinda stands there motionless. No point making a full body animation when closing your eyes will do. As for the other campfire activity, roasting marshmallows, you see an entire roasting stick with hand model appear beside you. Hearthians have 3 arms confirmed. Also, while you appear to take off your helmet when doing things like flying the ship or roasting a marshmallow, this simply doesn't happen in third person since you aren't able to take probe pictures during any of these moments. Actually, wait, no, that's not true, is it? Give me a second. Yeah, it's just occurred to me when when recording the voiceover, but no, you can totally take a picture of yourself. Another common activity in the game is dying. You just kinda roll around on the ground while doing the default falling animation. Anyway, here's your final DLC spoiler warning. You have now accepted your fate. So in the DLC, you venture into the dream world, a simulated reality where you have no suit or probe to photograph yourself with. The devs could really just ignore third person here, which they did. First up on our list of things that look weird from third person, we have these totem poles topped with hands that teleport you across gaps. These work by zooming the field of view of your camera in, then zooming it back out while moving you across the gap to make for this really cool effect. In third person, however, the illusion is broken, and you see that you really just move through the air in a straight line. Next up, if we drop our held alien artifact, we can walk outside the radius of the simulated dream world and get a glimpse at its inner workings. In first person, if you look down, you'll notice you can't see your body at all anymore. That's because the game just stops rendering you. If you've played my third-person mod, you'll know I made my own custom Dreamworld model to match those of the inhabitants, since it's pretty disorienting not having a body. Speaking of the inhabitants of the Dreamworld, they don't take too kindly to our presence. Here's how they respond to meeting an alien in first person. And here's that in third person. If we drop our lantern, they go for a different finishing move. And here's what that looks like without a body. Anyway, shout out to you/cactusfondler, don't do that, on the Outer Wilds subreddit for giving me the idea for this video. Like and subscribe and comment any video ideas you might have, support me on Patreon or buy my Steam game, I don't know. Okay, bye.